So you're heading to Orlando? That's awesome. But before you get to the theme parks and all the fun, you've got to get through the airport. And for a lot of people, that's where the stress really kicks in. So in this explainer, we're going to give you the ultimate insider's guide to Orlando International, or MCO, to make sure your travel day is a super smooth, stress-free start to your vacation.
And look, let's be real here. You've probably heard this before, or maybe you've even felt it yourself. MCO is the busiest airport in Florida and the 7th busiest in the US. It is massive, it's crowded, and yeah, it can definitely be a little intimidating. So if you've ever felt that twinge of anxiety just thinking about it, trust me, you are not alone.
But here's the thing. What if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? What if we could just flip that script? With a little bit of insider knowledge, MCO doesn't have to be this big, stressful obstacle course. It can actually be the very first and smoothest part of your trip. And that's exactly what we're about to do. Give you all the hacks you need to conquer it like a total pro.
So here's how we're going to break it all down for you. We'll start with what you need to do before you even leave the house. Then we'll decode the airport's layout, find you the best spots to eat and chill, figure out the easiest way to get to your hotel, and finally, we'll wrap it all up into your own personal MCO master plan. Ready? Let's do it.
First up, pre-flight pro tips. The secret to a great airport experience almost always starts with a little bit of planning before you even start packing. These next few tips, they are absolute game changers.
Okay, your first move before you do anything else is to download the official MCO airport app. Seriously, this thing is a lifesaver. It's got interactive maps that give you turn-by-turn directions, you get real-time updates on security wait times, all your flight info's right there. It's basically like having a personal airport expert right in your pocket.
Now, for what might be the best-kept secret at MCO, a completely free service called MCO Reserve. This lets you book an actual appointment to go through security. Yep, you heard that right. You get to skip that massive, unpredictable, winding main line for free.
And using it could not be easier. You just hop online anytime up to a week before you fly, pop in your flight details and how many people are with you, and then you just pick a time. When you get to the airport, you find the special MCO reserve lane, show up during your little 20-minute window, and you just breeze right on through. This one tip alone can save you so much time and headache.
And speaking of time, here is the undisputed golden rule for flying out of MCO. You need to arrive at least 3 hours before your flight is scheduled to leave. I'm not kidding, this is not a suggestion, it's pretty much a necessity. Between dropping your bags, getting through security, and then actually getting to your gate, that time just vanishes.
Okay, on to section 2, MCO decoded. So you're at the airport, you've got time to spare. Now let's actually break down the layout of this place so you can get around with total confidence. So the first thing you gotta wrap your head around is that MCO is built up. It's vertical, which can really throw people off. Everything is stacked. So when you land, you'll arrive on level 3. From there, you'll go down to level 2 to get your bags and to catch an Uber or Lyft. And then, all the way down on level 1, that's where you'll find the rental cars and other shuttles. Just remember, level 3 is for arrivals, 2 for bags and ride shares, 1 for rentals. Simple.
And hey, here's the fun part of the whole MCO experience. To get from your actual gate to the main terminal where the shops and baggage claim are, you take a ride on the airport tram. For a lot of families, this is kind of the unofficial first ride of their Orlando vacation. It's a quick little trip, but it really signals that you finally arrived.
Okay, you did it. You're through security, you've got time to spare. Section 3 is all about how to win the waiting game. Instead of just slumping down at the gate and scrolling on your phone, let's make that time part of the actual vacation.
So the big question, where should you eat?
MCO is packed with options, but they're not all created equal. You really don't want to waste your time or your money on a lame meal right before your flight. So let's talk recommendations. For some genuinely great food, you gotta check out places like Cask and Larder or Sunshine Diner, which actually has connections to chefs from Disney Springs. You can never go wrong with Shake Shack, and if you need a caffeine hit, Zaza has amazing Cuban coffee. Now on the flip side, we'd probably suggest skipping Starbucks. The lines are just always crazy long. And frequent flyers say that Dunkin' and Manchu Walk can be pretty hit or miss.
But what if you're just over the noise and the crowds? If you need an escape hatch from the chaos of the main terminal, an airport lounge is your absolute best bet. It's a great way to find some real peace and quiet, grab some free snacks and drinks, and just relax in a comfy chair before your flight.
And you don't have to be flying first class to get in. The Club MCO, for example, sells day passes for about $50.
The Plaza Premium Lounge in the newer Terminal C is also open to people with day passes or if you have certain premium credit cards. And for our service members, the USO Lounge is a fantastic, welcoming space for active and retired military and their families.
All right, you've made it. You've landed, you've grabbed your bags, but you're not quite done yet. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, getting from the airport to wherever you're actually going. Section 4 is all about your ground transportation options.
This pretty much breaks down your main choices. Rental cars are down on level 1, and they're perfect if you're staying off property. Just make sure you book way in advance. Mears Connect is your budget-friendly shuttle bus, also on level 1, but it's a really good idea to schedule your ride ahead of time. And for that direct on-demand service, head up to level 2 for Uber and Lyft. And a pro tip? Always compare the prices in both apps before you hit book.
And here's a really cool new option to keep on your radar. MCO now has a Brightline train station right on site. So if your Florida trip is bigger than just Orlando, you can literally hop on a high-speed train right from the airport and zip down to places like West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. It's a total game changer.
Whew, okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's bring it all home in our final section, your MCO master plan. Think of this as your personal cheat sheet for a perfectly smooth travel day.
So, if you forget everything else, please just remember these 3 things. Number 1, use the tech you've got. Download that MCO app. Number 2, respect the clock. That 3-hour arrival rule is your best friend, I promise. And number 3, plan ahead. Book your security time with MCO Reserve and schedule your ride from the airport before you even land. These 3 little steps will make the biggest difference in the world.
And just like that, you're not an MCO rookie anymore. You're an insider. You have the tools, you have the knowledge. Put these tips to use and your vacation can literally start the second you walk through those airport doors. Which brings us to our final thought for you. Now that you're in the know, what's your best tip for flying through Orlando?